All right, the review for your first quiz of geometry this year. Number 1, name 3 collinear points. Well, remember, collinear means co with on the line. So 3 points on the same line. In this case, there's only one answer, and that's right here. That's the only place where we see 3 letters on the same line. So that would be B, H, and G. Please use commas, or you can say point B, point H, point G. But don't just write BHG. Separate them, please. Name 4 coplanar. Once again, co means with, on the same plane. So this is pretty easy. You can use pretty much any of the sides. So if you wanted to name, there's going to be multiple answers here. If you wanted to name, say, the bottom, then you could use D, A, J, and E. If you wanted to use the top, you could name any 4 of those letters. You have 5 to choose from. If you want to name the front, any of those 5 letters would work. And so forth. So you could name any 4, the 4 in the back, J, C, E, and D. I'm going to pick these 4 right here on the right side. It makes no difference. Like I said, there's going to be multiple answers that are possible here. G, E, F, and point E. Again, more than one answer possible. Name 4 non-collinear points. So we just want 4 points that are not on the same line. So maybe B, and E, and H, and F. As long as they're not on the same line. All right, number 4. And like I said, when you're doing your quiz, it really helps to do this in pencil and do these markings lightly and then erase them. Find each intersection. BG and GE. So here's BG, here's GE. Where do they meet? Point G. You can actually know that without looking at the picture because they both share the letter G. I'm going to erase that. Now, part B, E, F, G, E, G, F. So E and G and F. That is this plane right here. And then E, C, D. So E, C, and D, which is right here. So that is the back of the box. Well, where do I have 2 separate colors, blue and green? Right there. Now you can't always look at the letters of the planes because you only have 3 of the 4 letters here. So that was D and E. Line segment ED or DE. All right? So once again, you can see how drawing on this really does make the problem easier to solve. What does coplanar mean? It just means on the same plane. Number 6. Name a line parallel to DH. So here's DH. Now watch. Another line parallel is CG, BF, and AE. Again, here's this line, parallel, parallel, parallel. Any one of those would work. Again, you only need one, but I'm going to name them all for here. CG, BF, and AE. Name 2 lines that are skewed BC. So what I suggest you do is mark all the lines that aren't skewed. In other words, all the ones, first off, that are parallel. So can't be that, that, or that. Now I can't touch BC. So it can't be this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, because those are touching. So that only leaves me a few choices. AE and D, let's see what this is, DH. And, I almost forgot, it also leaves me HG and EF. Not a lot of room here, but those are your 4 that are skewed. They are not touching BC, and they are not parallel to BC. And that's what it means to be skewed. Name a pair of parallel planes. We talked about this in class. When you're looking at this box, you can think about the top and the bottom, the front, the back, the left, the right. I'm going to pick the top. And again, you don't need to name all 4 letters. You can just say plane and pick 3 letters. B, E, B, F, E. And then plane was parallel to the top, the bottom, DHG. Okay? Again, if you chose the left and the right side, or the front and the back, and you chose 3 different letters, that's okay. And it's not wrong to say A, B, F, E, D, C, G, H. You can use 4 letters, but you only have to do 3. I was looking ahead at number 9. Name 2 intersecting planes, which means they touch. So first off, I would say mark a plane. So plane EFG. That's the right side. And now at this point, you can pick anything that touches it, which is pretty much everything else. The front, the bottom, the back, the top. You get to choose any other plane except the left side. So I'm going to choose the, how about the front? Okay? ADH. I can spell plane, I really can. There you go. Plane ADH. Alright, number 10. R is between M and P. Well, that's clear. It says MP is 62. So it does help to write this on. This piece plus this piece equals that piece. So we just write that out. 2x plus 3x plus 7 equals 62. Combine like terms. 5x plus 7 equals 62. I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides and get 55. Divide by 5. X is 11. Now I plug it in. MR is 2x. 2 times 11 is 22. 3 times x plus 7. 3 times 11 is 33. Plus 7 is 40. Again, I just plugged in 2x and 3x plus 7. L is the midpoint. At that point, we know that these 2 sections are equal to each other. So 2x plus 5 equals 9x minus 16. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides and get 7x. I'm going to add 16 to both sides and get 21. When I divide by 7, I get x of 3. And then I really only have to plug into one of them because they're equal to each other. So 2 times 3 plus 5. But once I know one, I know the other one, because L is the midpoint, which means PL and LQ are congruent segments. Okay, number 12 through 16, all dealing with this figure. So AOB is 2x minus 4. BOC is 3x minus 19. And they are equal to each other. So at this point, I'm going to say 2x minus 4 equals 3x minus 19. I'm going to subtract 2x and get x. I'm going to add 19 and get 15. So x is equal to 15. Now I plug it in. 2 times 15 minus 4. That's 30 minus 4 is 26. That means I could also go right down here to number 15 and say this is 26. Now, what's BOD? Well, here's BOD right here. There's my magic symbol. That's 90. And now what's AOD? Well, AOD is the entire angle. So that's going to be the 90 plus the 26, which is 116 degrees. Let's say, just for the heck of it, you were asked to find angle COD. That's a 9, not a D. Well, that would be 90 minus this angle here, 26. So that would be 90 minus 20 is 70. So that would be 64 degrees. These are all degree measurements. Okay, y is the midpoint of JK. So I'm going to just draw, try to put it in the middle. Here's J, here's K. YK is 6x. YJ is 5x plus 21. Well, again, if that's the midpoint, they are equal to each other. I subtract 5x, I get x is 21. And I'm finished. It said draw a picture, so make sure you don't do that. Don't do it all in your head, and show your work. You should do that anyway, even if the directions aren't there. Okay, number 18. ABC is x plus 3. Fill it in. CBD is 7x plus 11. And ABD, this entire thing, is 36. This plus this equals 36. X plus 3 plus 7x plus 11 equals 36. 7x plus x is 8x. 11 plus 3 is 14. Subtract 14 from both sides, I get 8x equals 22. Yep. And divide by 8. X is 2.75. And that's okay. Decimals are our friends. CBD, we're going to plug in 7 times 2.75 plus 11. And that's going to give us 30.25 degrees. Number 19, RT, which is right here, bisects ARE. So it cuts this angle into two equal sections. If ART is 17 degrees, well, that makes this 17 degrees, which makes the whole thing 34 degrees. Last but not least, number 20. We have an X. We have vertical angles. Those are equal. Those are equal. Okay? But all we need to know is these angles form a straight line, which means they're supplementary. So this plus this equals 180. Combine like terms, 5x. Combine like terms, minus 10. Add 10 to both sides. Divide by 5. X equals 38. And it says find all the measurements. So I'm going to do 2 times 38 minus 5, and 3 times 38 minus 5. That's going to give me 71 degrees and 109 degrees. So 71, this is vertical, 71, 109, 109. That's it. Good luck.